Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bria. For those of you who are new, I have relaxed hair and I absolutely love it. So I recently ran out of my own fermented rice water, so I figured today while I'm making some more, I would take you guys along with me. So a couple of the benefits of rice water, especially making it at home, is that you can kind of make it your own and put in specific things that you feel like your hair needs. And it also really works well as far as like the protein moisture balance. So anybody who relaxes their hair automatically has high porosity hair, which means that our hair will soak in a lot of the ingredients that we put into it very easily, and that's because it is technically a little bit damaged for putting a relaxer in it. So with our high porosity hair, we need to put a lot more protein back into it as well as moisture, but not too much of either one. So this is kind of great because you can get a lot of moisture from the oils that you choose to put in there, as well as a lot of protein from the rice water itself and all the nutrients that the rice has in it that we're going to extract. So if you're interested, be sure to keep watching. Let's get into it, you guys. So first things first, you're gonna need some type of measuring cup, a bowl, and a mason jar or whatever kind of jar you have that is completely sealed off to air. And then lastly, you're gonna need some rice. I prefer jasmine rice. And so we're first going to have to wash the rice. Rice is dirty. You should wash it before you cook it anyway. So just make sure that you're thoroughly washing it. I usually go about 3 times or until the water runs a little bit more clear. Next, you're gonna add your cleaned rice into your mason jar or whichever jar you have chosen that is completely airtight. And be sure to choose an appropriate size for the amount of rice water that you're planning to make. Then you're gonna fill up the rest of your jar with water. And lastly, you're gonna seal it off with your airtight lid. Okay guys, and that was pretty much the hardest part. So we have our rice and our water in here. We're going to let this ferment for 24 hours, meaning we're just gonna leave it in a completely sealed container somewhere in your house that you'll remember. Set yourself a little alarm or something for whatever time it is now. So for me, that'll be probably around noon. Tomorrow I will check on this and I'll get back with you guys then. So it has been about 24 hours since we last saw each other, and the rice has definitely fermented a bit. You can tell that the water's looking much cloudier than it was before. It was a lot more clear. And so now what we're gonna do is sift the rice from the water, and we're going to boil that water, and that's to get rid of any of the microbes that might have developed on the rice while we were letting it ferment. All we want are the nutrients that are coming from the rice, not the bacteria that comes with letting the rice sit by itself overnight. So yeah guys, let's get into it. So as stated, you're going to want to filter the rice water from the rice on your stovetop and bring that to a boil. After the rice water comes to a rolling boil, you're going to want to transfer that into a clean mason jar, and this will be the rice water that we use. Okay, so now we have our clean boiled fermented rice water right here. Be careful, it's going to be very hot. And now comes the point where you can kind of customize it and make it your own based on what your hair needs. So my hair always needs a lot of moisture. We're getting the protein from the nutrients that are in the rice water already, so I like to add moisture through something like a grapeseed oil, and then I also like to go in and add a tea tree oil and maybe an aloe vera oil as well to complete my water. Let's do it. Alright you guys, and that brings us to the end of the video. That is how I make my fermented rice water from home. It's really great for length retention, the protein moisture balance in your hair, and overall I think it's just great for relaxed hair. Try it at home, see if it works for you. Obviously not everything works for everybody, but I definitely encourage you to give it a shot. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!